No, I did not sleep with my son. We were dating. Dating does not mean sleeping together. Anyway,
What in the... Wait, what?
now we're in therapy. It's very awkward. We're trying to work through it. No, we're not dating anymore. But I'm also suing him for emotional distress. Now, if he doesn't agree, my lawyer says we're going to take it to court. And now his family is mad at me. They're trying to say that I knew all this time. When I was 15, I pushed him out. I didn't even see him. They took him immediately. So no, I didn't know.
Is this a true story or are you making shit up? I guarantee you making shit up. I ain't gonna lie. Since I've been on Instagram, I've seen the premise for a lot of could be successful movies. Some of them are weird, but still successful movies. This sound like Precious.
PSA, if you got a boyfriend and that start working out or he start talking about losing weight and he want to eat better, that about to leave you. So once that start talking about a fitness journey, leave his ass right the there.
Why you don't go to the gym with him? Why y'all can't transform together? What type of low vibrational advice is that, ma'am?
I met a man tonight at the strip club who is terminally ill and only has 1 month to live. And thinking about it genuinely makes me so sad. Such a sweet man. Our encounter started from him walking up to me, and mind you, this man can barely walk.
I don't know if she about to tell a serious story, but she ain't had a flex on us like that. She ain't had a flex on us like that. How much money is that right there? That's a night. Is that a night's work? Is that from a night's work?
Okay. And he walks up to me and he's like, hey, I love your dress. Can I tip you to stand up for me? And I'm like, yeah, of course. He gives me like $7 and I stand up because you know what? Like, it's not too hard and just give me the $7. I don't know who he's with. I think maybe his nephews or something. But he goes and like talks to his nephews and then he asks me for a dance. We do 3 5-minutes and he tips me for each one because he is like, it's a disgrace that they take any of your money. I'm like, it's just the way clubs go. He hasn't been in a club in almost like 10 plus years, if not longer. And I genuinely did not think anything of it. There's a lot of older gentlemen who come into the club and sometimes some men are in a wheelchair, they use canes, walkers, they're older. They can still enjoy the strip club, you know? In our last 5-minute, he's like, yeah, I only have a month left to live. And I'm like, oh. But then I guess his nephew walked up to me after and they're like, hey, we would really love if you could take a picture with him. It's just like, it ruined me. Like, it's still ruining me, but it ruined me. It ruined me. Like, I had to go up to my dancer homegirl and get a hug after because that was a first time having to do that. Here's the picture we took in the club. He made me send it to his wife after. Your wife, are you sure? And he was like, no, she's so happy that I'm going out and having fun, enjoying his life. I don't know how I kept myself together for that shift, but I knew when I went home, I was going to bawl my eyes out. And I didn't really ask many questions. Like, a few dancers were like, do you know what kind of cancer he has or what he's going through? And I was like, honestly, when he told me, I wanted him to think about it as little as possible. I'm not going to pry about...
I ain't never had a stripper story make my eyes water. My eyes is actually watering. Like, she actually cared. I don't know how many of y'all has ever been to the strip club, but usually you tell them folks your stories and what you got going on outside of the club in life. They don't give a shit. They just trying to soften you up so they can get that money. By the time they get to the next trick, that story in one ear, out the other. The fact that she remembers this story, well, I'm guessing it's a pretty traumatic story. To think that, you know, somebody only have 1 month to live. Maybe that's what it is.
What his diagnosis is, but I want him to live in the moment and not worry about what's happening, you know? His nephews were so thankful and they just kept thanking me, being like, I'm so sorry for like bothering you. And I'm like, it's not a bother. It's literally not a bother. Like, I am grateful. He was a great guy.
Bro, what happened, dog? What happened? Come here. I can't hear you. Say hi since you disturbed me.
Hi.
Go ahead and talk. What you want?
Can we ride bikes?
You want to ride bikes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me finish the video and then we can go right back.
Why does your hair look like that?
What's wrong with my head?
It looks scratched.
It look what?
Scratched.
It looks scratched. First off, why you running up all around me, dude? Why are you pressing me?
I want to hang out.
Alright, we're gonna hang out, I promise.
Hey, I said your hair looks scratched.
Oh, it look fresh?
And scratched.
Okay, you was giving me a compliment, my bad. I thought, you got a smart ass mouth, so I thought you was being funny.
What's this?
There you go, minding business that's not yours.
This
I had to fix the printer, big guy.
printer?
Yeah, there's a printer right there. I had to fix it. Alright. I'm gonna see you. Let me finish the video and then we go right back, okay? That's my boy right there.
His wife seems like an amazing woman. She literally texted back to the picture and was like, I'm so glad he's having fun. And I don't even want to count this money anymore. All I know is that I definitely made $1,000 because this is 500 and from my stripper eyeballs, this is probably 500, 5 or 400. So
She said from my stripper eyeballs. I do feel as though strippers have an ability. They have special powers when it comes to sensing that money. I've been to strip clubs where I've only had about $50 in my pocket, and they might look at me and, okay. And then I've been to the strip club where I've had like $1,000, $2,000 in my pocket, and it's in my pocket. I'm not showing it. I don't know if my energy is different. You feel me? Because I still feel the same. I ain't trying to spend shit. I just go in there for the sandwiches. But yeah, they was on me. Maybe I just went on the right night. But it's crazy that night that I had all that money in my pocket, you wanna dance? You wanna dance, baby? And they come rubbing your face like, bitch, stop touching me. Don't touch me. I don't know where your hands been.
So I went on a date with this. And while we was on a date, I went to the bathroom before the waitress had came. Because I had to make sure.
This a filter. Yeah, I just paused it and I seen her lip like, this a filter. Ooh.
Everything was okay or whatever because I had to use the bathroom, stuff like that. I went to the bathroom and when I came out, I guess the waitress never came. So I'm waiting, and I'm like, he's like, you ready to eat? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to order. He was like, don't worry, I already ordered for you. I said, okay, but you didn't know what I wanted.
Well, he ordered
He's like,
a salad?
I know what you like.
A salad?
Trust me on this. I said, okay. So the food gets there, and he has this beautiful set of 16 all flat lemon pepper hots and some french fries. And I was sitting there waiting for my food to come. He said, just wait, it's coming. So I'm looking at him eat, and I'm like, okay, can I get a fry? He was like, no, your food is coming, just wait. I waited. He finished eating his food. And after he was done, I was like, the waitress never came. He was like, don't worry, they're coming right now. So then he did like this. He did the sign like this. So when the waitress got there, she brings over the check. And I was like, I didn't do my order. He was like, no, it's fine. They're going to bring it. Don't worry. And the waitress was looking at him, and I was looking at him. And she was like, what do you want me to do? He was like, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and take the check. So when she brings back his change, he gets up. He's like, are you ready to go? I'm like, I didn't eat anything. He's like, trust me, you've had enough. Excuse me? Okay. That's why I won't be going on any dates. That's why I sit home and I eat Domino's and I just stay to myself. Cause I be damn. I be mother damn. Somebody try that on me again.
I know this is a filter. Hold on. We gonna find what she really look like because this is a filter. I know she don't look like that for real. Look. I knew it.
Story time about how I became a liar. Okay, so one time I was at my family's house and I was playing around with this ball, and I knew I wasn't supposed to play with the.
Alright. I know she was capping, bro. There was no way her face was too round, dog. But it's dudes out here that would actually do that. Some of y'all girls be catfishing. If I show up on a date and you catfish me, I'm probably gonna be disrespectful because you sold me an image that's not true. I might around and call the police on you and tell them you trying to kidnap me. Me and you talking, you sending me pictures. I'm like, ooh, okay. Then I show up on a date and who I see in the pictures is not who I see in front of me. Oh, I'm calling 911. Hello, this is an emergency. I believe somebody's trying to kidnap. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna feel as though you trying to traffic me. I'm thinking I'm talking to Glorilla. You show up looking like Winnie the Pooh.
This how crazy this shit is. You ever walked inside somebody's house? The dog right here, he not on shit. Nobody knew him in the house.
It's like a crack house. How are they living like this?
Bro, don't want you. My man wearing a thong right there. What the f*** he got on?
I don't know how certain people live like that, bro. I know sometimes you find yourself in uncompromising situations. Life be lifing, but if life is lifing for me, because I've been in situations where life was definitely trying its best to whoop my ass. I'm talking about Jesus, like right now. My computer desk done broke. My computer desk done broke. I'm trying, Lord. Every time I say I'm not gonna spend no money, something just happened, bro. Anyway, do not let the days pass you by and you just laying on your ass, just sleeping around, not doing nothing.
Living around white people is not a human right. You don't get to live with us all the time, all right? This is our country that we built. Yeah, white immigrants built this country, thank you. Read the Naturalization Act of 1790.
No, it's the truth. This country was founded by white Protestant
And yes,
men.
I understand that black people have been a part of this country since the beginning because of slavery, and I'm not
I think the
endorsing
girls over
slavery.
there don't like what you're saying.
And I know that, yeah. Yeah, and the logical consequence of slavery is that, you have these people displaced in this country, and, at the time, maybe the better choice should have been to just send them back to Africa. Because clearly they can't integrate in a proper society and live with us without just murdering each other in the streets. So it really kind of makes you think, well, now, it's baked in now. What can we do about it? And, some people like, I watch Nick, like Jason Whitlock, he had the thing with Jason Whitlock, where Jason Whitlock says, oh, well, if they're just Christian, man, then, things would be different. But then you look at countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo. That country's 95% Catholic, roughly. And they have one of the highest murder rates in the world. And, their country's it's a failed state. And it just really makes you think, it's like, it's not a culture issue, it's not socioeconomic, it's not religion, then, what is it?
Yeah, no, I mean, IQ does play a huge role in it. And that's the thing that people don't like to discuss. But, yeah, no, that's true, man. The truth hurts sometimes for people.
When I come across videos like this, I try to not get emotional. Okay, so today, this is what we're going to do. Instead of getting all emotional about said information, we're going to hit it with facts. You can go on Google and type in how much did slavery contribute to the American economy, and it'll pop up. Slavery was central to the development of the American economy, especially in the 19th century. Forced labor of enslaved people generated immense profits for slaveholders and served as the foundation for the Southern economy, while also benefiting Northern industries and financial institutes. By the Civil War, enslaved people were the largest financial asset in the United States, valued at an estimated $3.1 to $3.6 billion. Think about how much money $3.1 to $3.6 billion in the 1800s and 1700s would be today. So you trying to tell me, right, that black folks during their captivity did not help at all? Did not help build this country at all? Is that what we were saying? I work with somebody like Myron, bro. The United States dominated the international cotton trade by 1835. Cotton exports accounted for half of the U.S. exports. Half of the things that was exported out of this country were picked by black folks, my nigga. Were picked by black folks. Abolition of slavery wiped out the financial assets of slaveholders but did not establish a pathway for economic mobility for formerly enslaved people. This created a long-term gap in wealth accumulation between black and white communities that persist today. States with higher rates of slavery in 1860 were found to have lower incomes in We have all these facts on how black folks is killing each other. We have all these facts on how black communities are like this or they're like that. But we can't trace it to the root. Slavery ended and y'all just said, all right, we don't need y'all no more. Fend for yourselves. You came here, you picked the cotton that was damn near the economic backbone in this country, but we don't need y'all no more. So find y'all way. Crazy to me. Yo, Myron, dog, you a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you, folk. You a bitch. I don't never really come on my platform and call niggas out their name, but you a bitch, dog. You pussy. You just look pussy. You just look like the pussy motherfucker that's always trying to fit in. What is it? You was trying to get black girls in school and they didn't give you a chance? Huh? You grew up around them white dudes, you forgot that you got some melanin in your skin? Because guess what, bro? If we was to go back, nigga, you was a slave. You wouldn't have even been a house nigga. You would have been out there in the field. You would be in them cotton fields with me, dog. I don't know, like, what it is, bro. You bitch. Fake ass Charlie Kirk. They still not going to accept you, dog. All these folks that be coming out here talking shit about black folks, y'all are smart enough to tie it in to see how over the years it has been a domino effect. Do I believe in reparations? No, I don't think we should get no reparations. But at the same time, we're not finna sit here and act like black communities have the same type of resources as other communities. I grew up in a community that did not have the same type of resources. The only thing that happened was we had a principal who was actually Jewish, bro. We had a Jewish principal who, he was young as hell, he was very ambitious, and he said, yo, I want to start this school in here. So he started a school in a bad neighborhood and gave a few students a chance. And to be honest with you, bro, it's a lot of successful kids that went to my school just because we had the opportunity. But majority of us never had that opportunity, bro. I hate when I hear niggas talk about shit that they don't know. How about you go live in one of these neighborhoods, bro? Become a teacher at one of these schools. If you're going to be so strong on your point and talk crazy about black folks and talk crazy about violence and all that, and I'm not condoning the violence, go become a teacher at one of these schools. Go become a guidance counselor at one of these schools. Go become one of those people that the students will come to and talk so you can understand what's going on. And you smart enough to put two and two together. Try to make a difference, bro. Y'all niggas be coming out here always talking about the problem. The problem is this. The problem is that. All right, fuck the problem. How do we solve it? How do we solve it? A lot of the dudes who was telling me to do these type of videos were fans of Fresh and Fit. And they was telling me how I need to check out their live stream and look at their podcasts or whatever. And I remember looking at those videos and just feeling uncomfortable, dog. I used to feel uncomfortable looking at those videos because to me it just seemed like they were poking fun at black women. You feel what I'm saying? They were poking fun at black women. They were just, it's like everything they were saying was against black women. And I try to understand, yo, why is it that y'all hate black women so much? And then a couple years ago, Auburn Preach did a video. It was Myron in a white supremacy group. And basically, them dudes was like, yo, we love the fact that you for the cause, but you still a nigga. And Myron got upset. And I'm like, hold on, bro. You used your podcast to pretty much brainwash black men into hating black women. But deep down, you don't fuck with black people at all. So you did exactly what the government was doing back in the day, right? With systematic racism and all that. You did exactly that. You decided to destroy the shit from within.